Just give me the voice entities. Collide with code. Isn't it collide? Huh, I would have thought that there was one. So this must just use the normal physics entities. No, not voice entities, but effect entities. Yeah, collide with is supplied here. See? So this is the actual collision event. And we can add it to belt entity. We can't use the contents, but we can use the signature. We set remove A and remove B to no. Yeah. And we check what kind of class it is, and if it's a moving guy, and it will be a moving guy almost definitely once we add new featured classes. And we keep the hit time. Sure. I don't know if we have a last hit time. We don't need a hit time. That's for the children to handle. We don't animate this based on hits. So then we remove the other guy. We don't do that. That's for... Okay. So what we want to do here, at this point, we can just pass it on to the child. And the way we do that, it'd be good if we have... Okay. Ooh, this is a little tricky. So, do we do another collision detection call here to see which one it hit? Or do we just only let it collide with the middle? Ooh. Yes, this is tricky. This is a design problem. Do we want all the things on the belt active at once? Or just the one in the middle? I mean, it is weird to have stuff pass through them. It is weird. You could gray the guys out, the effect boxes. Yeah, I mean, you could do this thing where they enlarge when they're in the middle, and that means they're active. I am not sure, to be honest. But for now, just for now, we'll just add it to the middlemost guy. And that is, so if it's anywhere, if there is a collision detection, you'll add it to the middlemost guy. That's not what we want to do in the long run, but right now, that's what I'll do. Just to get the proof of concept going. So that's called, we have to find the middlemost guy, and we can do that I would have thought the middlemost guy was accessible using... Yeah, I don't know why it didn't work. So... this code, I don't want to duplicate this too much, so maybe I'll use I don't know. Yeah, for now, just put it there. So mid-index, other, no. If so, in case where size is 0, we might have some problems. So I'm putting this here, and what we want to do is to just pass it on to the guy. And we also give it permission to remove things. Yes. Yeah, so let's try run that and see what happens. Failed. So belt entity for some reason doesn't know about moving entity, and it should. So let's give it. Alright. Curious to see what will happen. Let me blow up the screen for you, since we actually have sounds to show. So we're aiming upwards, and I don't know if that will hit the middle. It just barely misses it, unfortunately. I'll just keep tapping the mic until something happens. It sucks that the air conditioner is too loud, but this gives me a good way to test the volume, the air conditioner volume, in the future. So, oh, did you see that? Yeah, the second time it hits it, it'll disappear. That's just how they're set up right now. Yeah, so that's nice. They basically do work. Okay, so I don't know, we've got it working. What happens also, they're going sideways and hitting it, and they come out sideways, and because they're the same color as the belt right now, there's no visual change. I should change the color of the belt to blue. Something a little bit more belty or gray or something. So I'm going to do that now. So belt entity. Yeah, we can just say, I think filter entity has all that stuff. Yeah. Unfortunately, it means we'll need to create a new buffer and stuff, but you know, it's not that hard to do. You just go like this. and you go like this. And you just need noise buff and glint, gltext, and it would be good to have these guys. These guys are like library guys up on the top. Yeah. So I bet the draw self call is not implemented here. Yeah, but this might be enough. Let's see if this builds really quickly. I'm building it on the other screen, and it did build. So I'm just going to change the color here, see what happens. So what we have is, we have them, the color is just being set to 0 for most cases. There's a little bit of shakiness. And this is the A value, so it's always 3. And 1 is also, 1 is G, that's why it's green. And instead of 0, how about we just make it, how about we switch this around? Yeah. Or we'll do like CC. And we'll make this. So what's the opposite of green anyway? Red and blue. I guess that's purple. Purple's not a bad belt color, so yeah, I say this is like, we'll do that. Let's see if this is enough to change the belt color. I might have to add the draw statement. I don't know if static methods override like that. But we have like more or less gray belt now. So let's see what happens when I add a bunch of guys. Only way to add is to cover the mic and repeatedly tap it right now. But hey, can't be so picky. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, there you go, there you go. Okay. Alright, let's see. It's bound to happen. Bound to get something, a collision happen from top or bottom soon. Whoa, what was that? I don't know what that was. It didn't even go into the debug mode, did it? Did it? Is this debug mode? That sucks. I'll tell you the last thing I saw. I saw something, one of those green blocks collide with the... Oh, you couldn't see any of that. I'm sorry. So the last thing I saw was... You didn't get to see it, but things